How do presidents use recesses for pocket vetoes? Imagine a situation where a bill is sitting on the president's desk, waiting for approval or rejection. The timing of the decision can be crucial, especially when the legislative calendar is tight or political strategies are at play. One method presidents sometimes use to reject legislation without directly vetoing it is through a process called a pocket veto. But how exactly does this work, and what role do recesses play in this process? When Congress passes a bill, it is sent to the president for approval. The president has 10 days, excluding Sundays, to sign the bill into law or veto it. If the president signs the bill, it becomes law. If the president vetoes it, the bill is sent back to Congress with reasons for rejection, and Congress can attempt to override the veto with a 2/3 majority in both chambers. However, if the president chooses not to sign or veto the bill within the 10-day period and Congress remains in session, the bill automatically becomes law without the president's signature. The pocket veto comes into play when Congress is not in session. If the president receives a bill and chooses not to sign it, but the 10-day period expires while Congress is adjourned or in recess, the bill does not become law. Instead, it is effectively vetoed without the president having to issue an official veto message. This indirect rejection is called a pocket veto because the president puts the bill in their pocket and does not act on it. Recesses are critical for the use of pocket vetoes because they create the window of opportunity for this indirect vetoing process. When Congress is in session, the president must either sign or veto bills explicitly. But during a recess, the president can simply leave the bill untouched, and once the 10-day period ends, the bill dies quietly. This strategy can be advantageous when the president prefers not to publicly veto a bill or when political circumstances make an explicit veto undesirable. In summary, presidents use recesses to execute pocket vetoes by withholding approval on bills during periods when Congress is not actively convened. This allows the president to reject legislation without the need for an official veto message, effectively killing the bill if Congress remains in recess beyond the 10-day window. This subtle power underscores the importance of timing and legislative schedules in the broader context of executive and legislative relations.